5 ways to avoid bad guests. I no longer offer one-night stays because I have the choice in doing that. If you need to, you still can. You just have to be cautious. Maybe implement a few things to help mitigate that risk. It's helped me a lot. I actually don't think I've ever had a bad guest. 1 or 2 maybe, but wasn't even that bad. So I have mine at 2 minimum. You can change it to whatever you're comfortable with. Review your guests. So especially people that have no reviews, you're gonna start to ask them some more questions. Purpose of your stay, how many guests will they bring? You're gonna wanna get to know them a little bit better. I've had some people, these ladies said that they were booking a night because they all just wanted to get together and have some pizza and have a business meeting. And I was like, okay, just so you know, there's cameras on the outside and noise monitors. And she said, oh, well, we're gonna be ordering a lot of different food from different places. So you're probably gonna see on the cameras a lot of different people. I'm like, okay, fishy, no, not doing it. Setting the right expectations. So be really upfront if you think someone might complain about something. If you're like, oh no, they won't notice this little thing or whatever, it's gonna show up in the reviews, and you cannot remove reviews. It's really, really hard. Sometimes you can, it's just really, really hard. For example, one of mine has a basement suite, and I put it in 3 different places on this Airbnb ad because they're not gonna read every single thing that you have in there, and it's gonna get missed. If it's really important, I wanna make sure that they're gonna know this. I'm gonna put it in the welcome message, I'm gonna put it in the house rules, I'm gonna put it in the description. There's a basement suite. You cannot complain about it. If you have noise from traffic, if you're downtown, there's gonna be noise from traffic and ambulance noises. It's pretty common sense, but put it in the listing because then they can't complain about it. And if they do complain about it and it's in your listing, that's when you can get Airbnb to remove your complaint if you talk about it. So don't be afraid to put those things on. You know, it might scare off some people, but just be upfront about it and stay in the Airbnb for a few nights. Be like, okay, I tried out these sheets and they're staticky and really awful. I'm just gonna go get some new sheets. So stay in it. You'll be able to notice all these little weird things when you're actually in it. Instant booking, on or off. I've heard the algorithm loves instant book. They don't want it to be off. And I've tested this a few times, and so far it seems like you really need to have instant book on. What that means is that basically if you don't have it on, every single guest has to request to book, and then you have to approve it manually. If you have instant book on, you can click off certain things so that they can't instant book if they don't have any reviews. That person's still gonna have to request. So it's not necessarily risky in that sense. I think there's also a feature on there where you can decline it afterwards too if you're not comfortable with them. I think you have a short window to do that. I have outdoor cameras and I have inside noise monitors. Not on all of my Airbnbs, it depends on my location and the type of guests that I attract. This has been very, very helpful. My noise monitors, they notify me immediately if there's too much noise. So I'm alerted and red flagged if I think there's too many people and unauthorized guests in there, if they're disturbing my other, the other neighbors and stuff. I don't want to get shut down, and I'm gonna say, you guys gotta lower your music, your TV, or whatever it is. I haven't really had too many things happen, but it does really protect you.